What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? Trickle in, trickle in. There we go. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, huh? Forget to smash that thumbs up button. Alright, let's get that music turned down. There we go. Alright. Hopefully the music's good. I keep turning it like way too down and then I can't hear it at all. So hopefully sound is good. You all will, I'm sure, let me know in the chat. We're busting out the drill. You know what that means? You know what that means. We're digging into the worm blend. Yes, sirree. Okay. Alright. Sorry, I'm just trying to get stuff organized here. I've got a bunch of remelts on the counter. Okay. Before we can do any of that, we need to clean. Alright, sorry, I have a million things going on. How rude of me, I haven't even stopped this. We're rolling right into it. Good evening, everybody. How's it going? Mr. Williams, how you doing? I've seen Heather in chat. Tim popped by earlier. Randy's here, your boy RD. Alan's in the house. D West is in the house. Grimy Fishing, aka Frank Ducette. How do you pronounce Ducette? Ducette? Is in the house. Jacob's here. Into the woods. What's going on? Dustin is here. Stro Boogie's in the house. What's going on? How's everyone doing? Good evening. Good evening. Tonight, Tim, we are making baits for someone. I can't give their name because they're a tournament angler, so they don't want me to give away their name because then not like a big tournament, just like a more local tournament guy, but people he knows also watch the channel, so we don't want to give away bait colors, who it's for, all that stuff. But tonight, we are pouring some worms, big worms, and big baits, just like the title says, big baits for big bass. So he has asked me for some black and gold, which we're going to do. I'm going to do some black with, my favorite is sparkle gold. And then he also gave me some of these to match, which is not real hard to match. It's the Zoom Lizard, which is black and red. So these colors do well. So my thought was we got the 6-inch and the 7-inch classic stick baits here. So we'll pour some black and gold in there for him. And then we'll do up a batch of some floating plastic, some tougher blend, black and red. And I have the lizards, the 4.5-inch rocket grub, as well as the 5-inch flappin' drax, all queued up. They're warming up right now. We have the hot plate warming up to 65 degrees Celsius. That's as low as that plate will go. A lot of people have asked me, where can you get the hot plate and where can you get the silicone mat for the spoons? I have updated the description now for the live streams, and I've updated the Amazon store, so y'all can get access to those now in not only the description but in the Amazon store as well. And Heather's absolutely right, it's chucking time. We're gonna make some baits. Nothing fancy. They're not fancy baits tonight. But if you've been following me on Instagram, you'll see we've been teasing the release coming up very soon of the Hollow Shift powders. Sorry, I'm just getting YouTube back end stuff all situated over here. We got the Hollow Shift powders coming in hot. So those are coming in really soon, hopefully in the next week or so. Make sure you head over to 8bitbaits.com and sign up on the email list. And the only reason I stopped teasing colors is because my account is under review at the moment, because apparently I was posting too many posts in a row that were of similar content, and they thought it was a bot of some kind, even though I'm clearly showing different colors in every post. So Instagram posting is on hold at the moment until the account is reviewed. I filed an appeal, so we're just waiting for that to go through. So yep, that's Instagram for you. What are you gonna do? All right, Engraves is in the house. Howdy, y'all. What's up, Engraves? How you doing? Now chat's finally catching up here. There we go. All right, let's see. Checking in from Kentucky. Daniel, what's going on? Whoosh, that's right. Snatching Lips is in the house. What's up, folks? Snatching took over Explicit Plastics. So if y'all are not following Explicit Plastics yet on Instagram, go give that a follow. Snatching Lips. Chad over there has entered the bait game in a big way. Those swim molds look nice, bro. I'm gonna have to get me some of those swim bait molds. All right, well, good to know, Heather, that they're all over the place. Awesome. I hope so, Jeff. You know, I hope it does well. You know, I have a limited so I mean, I'll save it for future streams, but the TLDR is that they're expensive. I mean, I'll show you here. This is one of the colors, Gold Member. All right, but this is a 5-gram jar, okay? It's $60. So I hope it does well. You know, so I have limited quantities because I can only afford so much, you know, for this first order. If this order goes good, and I sell through these, then we can order even more. And there's an additional 6 colors to flesh out with the lineup. The pearls, which are more like Aurora pearls. Like here's one. Hold on. Let me grab the Solar Sugar. The Aurora pearls are so new that all the colors weren't even out yet. So there's Solar Sugar. So the supplier now has an additional 6 colors of these, and with this order they sent me some testers, so that way I'll be testing those and verifying all those colors and everything. So that's the story. They're they're expensive. Not everyone's going to be able to afford it. I understand that, but you know, there's a lot of people doing pigments and powders right now, and you know, the niche that I saw, the gap was at the top end. So there's nothing like it on the market. So I'm gonna have lots of videos in detail about all these powders very soon, in the next week or so. So but fret not, by the way. I also, you don't have to buy the $60 jar. I got there's 1 gram jars as well, so kind of the 1 gram sample size. So these are available as well. These are $15 each, so it's kind of like it's basically $15 a gram, and if you buy the 5-gram pack, you basically get a gram for free. So it's 15 for the 1 gram and 60 for the 5 gram. So that's the way it's going to work. So yeah, let's see. After Alan Samp, last week's show, I followed suit and made a new color called Purple Galaxy. Awesome, sweet. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. I'm glad the show can inspire people to make new colors. Awesome, Strobe Boogie. Thank you. Hey, I can't wait to get them in everybody's hands. So I'm super excited. Hey, and look at Snatch and Lips. Going to be showing off smaller bait makers. I love it. It's what it's all about in the community. We are our own promotion. Okay, enough of all that. Jeez, look, I didn't even clean up for my last video. I still have... That's how busy I've been with all the 8-bit stuff. So I apologize. You all have caught me kind of with my pants down here. I'm trying to get everything straightened up and put away here. So that way we can... Oh, this is 0.05. So this goes down here in the drawer. Same. Oh, we're probably going to need the sparkle gold. So I will leave that out tonight. We'll just tuck these in here. Okay. First up, I need to bust out the drill, and we got to get 2 cups of worm blend going here, because the 6-inch and the 7-inch stick baits take up a decent amount of plastic, so we're going to need 2 cups. Whoa! All right, double check the speed of your drill. Make sure it's on low. So I'm just going to give this a mix here for a second. Hopefully that's not too loud. We'll try and keep going. Noe, hello once again from Canada. Thank you. I appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, Shane, it's pricey stuff. It's not cheap. You know, the other stuff that's on the market is all mica based. This is all SiO2 based. So hopefully once things get going and I can start to buy in bulk, I can get the price down further. You know, part of it is also the packaging as well. A lot of the places you get, a lot of places you get pigment from today, you just get it in a little tiny plastic bag, and it's 5 grams, but it's all hand measured because they're scooping it out themselves. Versus the way I've got it set up, this is all measured and prepackaged at the factory, so it's actually being measured by a robot. So, you know, I've put several of them on the scale, same one you see in all my videos to measure weights and everything. And every single jar is within 0.1 grams of each other in terms of weight. So, you know, even the 1 gram jars. So, it's just easier that way to have it come pre-packaged from the factory. And you get a nice resealable container. You don't got to worry about your bag ripping or tearing. You know, I have had several bags where, you know, you pull the bag apart too much, and then that corner edge rips open, and that's it. Now you're leaking expensive color shift powder all over the place, and that's no good for business. All right, set that there for right now. What am I looking for? Here we go. Okay, I just scoop it out of the bucket, and again, I'm sorry I don't really have a camera set here on the ground. I was hoping to have a lot of this done before I started the live stream today, so I apologize everybody that you're having to sit through this right now. I appreciate each and every one of you hanging out tonight. Hopefully we have just as many, if not more, thumbs up than we have viewers watching. Wouldn't that be nice? What do we got? 36 concurrent viewers. Do we have 36 thumbs up right now? Come on, we can do it. I know we can do it. All right. Alright, sorry about that, chat. And again, I really apologize. I was hoping to have all of this done before the live stream. So we're doing it in real time. Alright. Scoot that out of the way. There you go. Look at that. See? Strobe Boogie just confirmed. Yeah, you know, you pay $35, $40 for a bag of powder and you rip it and it just goes poof and, you know, see you later. So. Thank you, D West. You know, woodworking has just been a pastime for me, so I love building all my own shelves and customizing everything, so. And snatching is exactly right. You can bypass DYC and you can order directly from KP or Alpha Pigments. Okay. Let's hop over to the bait station, shall we? I think we are ready. Okay, so we have a fresh cup of plastisol here. We were going to do some black and then some gold, right? Alright. 2 minutes on the clock. Alright. There is sparkle gold. But there's some regular gold. That up. Let me show you all the molds here. Okay, we can shut that off now. My goodness. Goodness gracious. Doesn't take long. Molds get hot. Okay, so you can see these are the 7 inches right here. Okay. It's only a 3 cavity mold, but it's massive. That is a lot of plastisol that's going to get used there. Okay. I'll leave the rest of those up there. We are all set to go over there. Oh, let me get these baits out of here. I got baits everywhere. Lord have mercy. We got to get the camera set up, and please don't pay attention to my open-toed shoes. That's extremely dangerous. Just, you know, do as I say, not as I do. There we go. Don't wear flip-flops, kids. At least when you're pouring baits. Okay, we still got a ways to go. We're doing 2 cups at a time, so 2 minutes is just going to start to tickle it a little bit, you know what I mean? Alright, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Randall Jenkins is in the house. What's going on? Another Squid Squadron member. How you doing? Alright, Gru's asking, what's your favorite color to make in soft baits? Multicolor and single color. I would say it's electric shad. Simply because, well, you know, it's simple to make and it catches fish. But I'm trying to think of the question, you know, what's your favorite color to make? I mean, I say electric shad because we use it all the time and it catches fish. A favorite one to make? Probably, you know, the changeables are always fun. Like the Kiwis, the Blue Craws, the Motor Oils, the Chameleons. Chameleon, or not Chameleon, but the Ooze. Sorry, I say Chameleon because Chameleon is the primary color in that. But those are really all fun. You know, the Ooze was pretty awesome once I cracked the code for that. And if you follow my recipe exactly, it just is an awesome color. And I've actually found that color in particular seems to have the best changeable effect with, you know, dead on. So if you use the dead on sinking blend, it just looks really good. Really good changeable effect. Whew. Dropping stuff everywhere tonight. Goodness gracious. All right, another minute on the clock. What do we got? 42 viewers. That's what's going on. Welcome, everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday evening. Oh, no problem, Gru. I'm happy to crack the formula. I don't think the folks at Hendrix Fishing like me very much anymore. But, you know, it is what it is. It's a color, for crying out loud. You know, I always give credit to the originators. You know, I think if someone invents a color, it should be out there for anyone to use, you know? I mean, that's the beauty of making our own baits. Here's the thing. With bait making, you know, even if I give you my exact recipes, your baits aren't going to look the same as my baits. And I don't mean that like in a negative way. What I mean by that is, you know, there's a level of art to what we're doing. We're mixing colors, and it's not just the color mixing. It's how do you heat it up? How fast do you heat it? What plastic are you using? How do you inject it? You know, what's it injecting into? How much glitter do you put? The type of glitter, like there's so much that goes into it. So even with the exact recipe, you know, part of what people buy into is the brand and, you know, what you stand for, like as a bait maker, right? So I just don't see why, with colors in particular, people are very fussy about that. And it's like, you know, it is what it is. Okay. Are we ready? Right, there we go. See, chat, we're all on the same page here. We're all on the same page. Mark King's in the house. What's up, Mark King? How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for rolling through. There you go. All right. All right. See, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. How's the music, by the way? Is the music too loud? Are we good? No, I didn't catch that earlier. No one said nothing, so I assume it's okay. So let me know. I can lower the music if it's too loud. Okay, I went with 40 drops there, and I just kind of gauged that off. You know, there's 2 cups here, so 20 drops per cup is how I did that. Simply because we want this to be thick, right? It's supposed to be black and gold. But how thick is it? Really? That's what the test mold is for. Looks pretty thick. get some glitter in there. Let's see how we're looking. All right, so we'll go 4/16, which is basically a quarter. And again, there's 2 cups here. Okay, 2 cups. I mean, that's swallowing up the glitter pretty good. Put another another 4. So we're at half a teaspoon now with the gold. That's looking good. Now you know what? I think I'm going to do the same. With the regular gold. Ooh, look at that. Exploding everywhere. Let's try with just 4. It's looking really good, actually. I'm going to do another 4 there. So we got 1 teaspoon of glitter total in there. Basically a half a teaspoon of the sparkle gold and a half a teaspoon of the dark gold by Lureworks. And that's looking pretty good. We take a look at our first, oh yeah. Yep, okay, so 20 drops per cup, 40 total is plenty. That is solid. There's no light coming through that at all. Hardly anything, which is good. Good. That's what we want. This is looking good. And I'm going to take tiny sparkle gold. I usually like that at 1/16 per cup. There's a lot of gold in here, a lot of flake, but there's a lot of black plastisol as well, so we want it to shine through. All right, there we go. I think these worms are going to look good. There you go. You can see some of that gold on the edge there. A lot of it's getting swallowed up though, so hopefully we didn't put too much, but we'll find out soon enough once we inject it, huh? Get that wiped off there. Alright. Next up is the vacuum chamber. I always wear a glove with the 2 cups because these are big and they can spill. And when they spill, oof, they spill a lot. Yes, denim plastic definitely seems to be thicker. Sorry, I'm keeping an eye on the, because we got Bubble City over here. All right. Okay, so Alan's saying $80 drops for 2 cups to get no transparency. And we just had another super chat. Randall, bro, every week you're dropping the super chats. Is there a place to get the chameleon to make the ooze, or is it only at Lureworks? It is only at Lureworks. That is the only place. It's their color. The only place that makes it. That is one, though, I highly recommend if you're going to get the ooze, or you're going to make the ooze and you're going to buy chameleon, just buy a big bottle. Buy it in a large bottle. You know, get a pint. You're already going to pay, you know, so much money in shipping. That's the one thing I must say. Well, I should probably bite my tongue because I'm about to ship some stuff out, but I'm not shipping anything very heavy. But both Lureworks and Dead On have some of the most extreme shipping prices ever. And I don't mean to call companies out, but like, holy cow! You know, you want to buy one bottle of colorant for, you know, $7.95, and then it costs $13 to ship it. You know, so that just is, and they can't do nothing about it. I'm sure it's probably their area or whatever, you know, but thank you, Randall, by the way, for the super chat. Very much appreciated. Always coming through, Randall, and supporting every week with the super chats. I can't thank you enough. That's the one thing, these 2 cup, that doesn't leave you much room for bubbles and vacuuming when you max out a 2 cup. Everyone's saying music could come down 1 or 2 dB. Okay, all right. There you go, Tim. I dropped the music 1 or 2 dB. Anthony wants to know if I know where the new MF location will be. Yes, Oklahoma. Whereabouts in Oklahoma? I don't know exactly. But it will be in Oklahoma. I know that. Yeah, Stro Boogie, it's I feel you, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy. What's cool is I love, like, look at this. This is why I love this chat that we got going on, right? Like, there's 40 people, but you don't even just have to have me entertained. We got Snatching Lips, giving people tips in the chat, recipes to try. We got a hell of a bait chucking community going here. You know that? I'm just saying, y'all gotta pat yourselves on the back. I think what we're building here is one of the coolest communities in all of bait making. I'm digging it. There's a lot of bubbles here, folks. I'm sorry. I got my fishing partner Eric texting me right now. He should be watching the live stream and supporting his homeboy, you know, but no, he's trying to get some braid. He's getting a new fishing rod and everything, so. Oh, I heard the noise. What do we got? We got another super chat. Bayou Lures. What? You didn't even. Thank you, Bayou Lures, for the super chat, but you didn't even, like, there's no message. I appreciate that. There we go. Now we're getting the bubbles out. We spilled a little bit, but thank you, Bayou Lures, for the super chat. I don't know if there was a question attached to that, but drop it in the chat again, please. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate the support. Well, thank you, Tim. I appreciate the kind words. We're trying. We're trying to do, you know, something fun and bring some interactivity to some of the bait making here. You know, I can't compare to the, you know, I'm nowhere near as skilled as like the Chris Joneses of the world or the Marling Baits, but I know how to put on a good live stream. So we can at least have fun messing up together. All right. Let's get this out of here now. Oh, this is going to be a mess. Let's get this out of here and get it melted down. I will say that maybe I don't know. You know, I'll just start off by saying I don't have a Plastisol sponsor. I don't have any sponsors really. No one pays me to use any of their gear or anything like that. But, and I'm careful because I know the dead-on plastic fans, even the owners, get very particular about what people say about their stuff. And don't get me wrong, it's good Plastisol. It's great Plastisol. But holy cow, if it doesn't have bubbles. It bubbles far and away more than any of the Plastisols that I use. And I mean, I still use it. I'm not trying to knock it, but I'm just trying to call out the reality of it here. It bubbles. And you know, everyone will come in and be like, well, you just hit it with the drill. What do you expect? And I'm like, I know. But still, comparatively to other Plastisols, bubbles. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's not good. I'm just saying I don't advise using dead-on plastics unless you got a vacuum chamber handy. That's for sure. That's all I'm saying. Using dead-on, you better invest in a good vacuum chamber. Alright, this is looking real good now that we got all the air out of it. It's also sticky and tacky. That is one thing I do enjoy about the MF. It's not as like tacky, but that's a good and bad thing too. The MF isn't tacky, but it sets up real quick. So you know, that's hard to deal with especially when you're doing like a bunch of single injection molds and you go boom, 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 and like you get halfway through, it's already hard. So then it becomes a pain in the ass. So depending on what you're doing, the dead-on's nice because it stays liquefied longer. So I feel like you have more working time with the dead-on versus the other Plastisol brands, not just MF. So. Right, Snatch? Yeah, I'm just trying to be transparent as possible. And Shane is right too. The Sparkle Flake absolutely causes bubbles. So you know, we're kind of compounding issues one on top of each other here. Sparkle Flake plus the dead-on. So yeah. Alright, here's Bayou had something to chat. There we go, Bayou Lures. First weekend I've been able to attend live stream, but I'm always watching whenever I have time. Thanks for such a great program. Bayou, you are very welcome. Thank you for tuning in and watching. I appreciate it. Look at that, 52? We got 52 viewers in chat right now? Yo! That's what's up! We're breaking records over here. We were 51 last week, now we're at 52. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're ready to shoot. I think we are ready to shoot some plastic. There's our torch. Let's get the surface bubbles off of there. Here we go. 6-inch and 7-inch stick baits. We've got a couple rounds into this here. And then once this is done, we'll move on to the other baits. And if we have some gold and black left over, we'll probably shoot some of the others in this as well. My only concern though is that it's, you know, it's worm blend, so I don't know. I don't know if he's going to want flapping dracks and flipping and pitching baits made out of worm blend, so we'll put the tougher stuff on there. I got some MF 464 down here, waiting to go for when we switch over to that. I've leaned, you know, when I do the flipping and pitching baits, I've leaned to the floating plastic now, because I like that, you know, you get that extra action with the claws floating in the air. So any bottom, like contact baits, even finesse worms, things like that, I try and use floating plastic now, so it waves, you know, and floats in the wind. Swim baits and stick baits, I use the sinking plastic, because you want those to kind of get down in the water. So that's just my methods, you know. Everyone's got their own methodologies. I'm not saying mine's the right way or the wrong way or the best way. This is how I do it. It's kind of the point of my YouTube channel. I don't like to give instruction, because I am by no means an expert. I just kind of show my process and what works for me, and then hopefully that can inspire some folks. All right. Right, we just need Leroy Jenkins. Shane, bait plastics and Calhouns, is that what you use, Shane? How is the Calhouns? I don't have any experience with Calhouns, but a lot of people use it. Uh-oh. I think we're fine. It sucks in there. That 7-incher, it's a lot of plastic. It's a lot of plastic. That took those 2 molds alone. Excuse me. Oh my goodness! I just burped right into the microphone. I should not be drinking Dr. Pepper in the middle of live streams. I apologize. That's very rude of me. That alone took 2/3 of a cup. Just those 6. There's 3 6 inches and 3 7 inches. So that just shows you how thick those molds are. But see, this is what I mean about like the tackiness here. You see me all the time when I use the MF plastisol. It cleans right up, and the dead on does not. There's definitely a cleanup process involved when you're using the dead on plastics. Again, not saying that's bad. It's just something to take note of when you're using it. New Mexico Outdoors says he likes bait plastics much better. Yeah, that's the thing. Look, different strokes for different folks. That's I use both dead on and MF. So, I don't think you should be locked into any one thing, Every company's going to have their strong points, stuff they're good at. Some companies are good at everything. Uh-oh. This may have... I wondered if we were going to need a clamp in the middle, and I think we were going to, because, yep. I think this was a complete fail, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're going to have to start all over and remelt these. Just on the bottom there. Beautiful. I mean, they look great, except for that one. See all that flashing there? That's no good. I mean, I guess, yeah, it's coming off the side. It's usable. It's just, you know, an extra step I hate having to do. But we'll do it together so you all can watch the process. We all make mistakes, but that's why now we know we are going to get another clamp out for the middle of those baits, because the two ends was not enough. And you know, that just goes to tell you should go with your gut, because my gut told me too. I clamped those up. I was like, something's telling me I distinctly remember needing a third clamp for these baits. And yes, the answer is yes, you do. There we go. Alright. Let's get these over here on the close-up camera. And you can tell me what you think. What? Oh! Well, I guess it kind of helps if I plug the camera in, doesn't it? We are just batting 1,000 here tonight, folks. Batting 1,000. Okay, let me try and get a different angle on that for you there. That way the light's not as bright on it. Yeah. There you go. You can see the black and gold in there. Nothing fancy. You know, it's not a fancy bait. Look at the chat. You all are going, like, you got your own conversations going over here. Juna! Hello! Juna, did you get your package yet from Man Cave? He told me there was some back and forth going on, but he said he had reshipped it back out. Let me know if you got that. Juna won our one of the giveaways we did for the MF molds, and I had a little envelope together for him. And I kid you not, everyone, it was $175, I think it was, to ship it. DHL was the cheapest to get it all the way to Finland. So Man Cave Baits came through and put together a little bait package to send over to him, since he's right across the pond from him over there in Sweden. So, the 6-inchers. How bad is the flashing on these? Yeah, a couple of them. Yeah, see, there's some flashing on there. Goodness gracious. Look at that. Everyone's talking in chat. Yeah, people are asking about custom work. Yeah, Engraves does custom work. I know another house that does custom work is Driven CNC. He's on YouTube. He does some custom work as well. So that's definitely one to check out as well. Okay, Juna. Thanks for letting me know. But he told me he's getting it to you. I guess he said he tried to ship it the first time, but then he didn't include an invoice or something. And I'm telling you, the imports to get stuff into Finland is a lot more difficult than I had anticipated. I'll figure it out real soon here. Once I start selling these powders, I got to figure out how to get international shipping handled, because I know people are going to want them all over, especially with YouTube. But that's the beauty of YouTube. It's worldwide, you know. We got people watching from London. We got June is tuning in from Finland. We got people from Canada. We got the United States going. So we are a worldwide bait making live stream right now. I love it. Okay, I'm just over here pulling off all the flashing because I'm a goon and didn't put a third clamp on that bait. What do we think of the color though? Is that a decent black and gold? I mean, right? It's nothing to write home about. I know that. I'm sorry. It's not a big fancy color this week. I'm going to see this person later this week and I want to get him some baits. And I figured, well, what better time to make them than on the live stream, you know what I mean? I've been so busy with the 8-bit bait stuff the last few days or so, getting everything ready. Everything's all packaged up, labeled, so this week's all about getting the video shot. I got influencer packs all ready to go, so you'll be seeing some videos coming soon, hopefully from a few folks. I should have just remelted these, I feel like, but tap these with the heat gun and this is all going to shrink right up. So not too worried about it. Okay. There we go. See, let me look what I'm talking about over here. It's just it's everywhere. It doesn't clean up easy. And as someone who's a neat freak, I don't like that. Got to bust out the rubbing alcohol every time I want to wipe the stuff off the counter. Alright. So now those are tight. We're going to get this third one right here in the middle. There we go. Oh, I can't wait for the air vise to show up. I'm still waiting. I ordered the air vise and a hot plate from Fishing All Out. Just waiting for it to arrive. Alright, we're up to temperature. We're ready for another round. Alright, let's do this. Oh, you know what? We need some oil. We need some oil on our injector. It's a little too rough for my liking. There we go. Now we're good to go. Let's give that another stir, get that glitter all mixed around. That's one thing that's nice about the hollow shift powders is because of the density level, it's actually designed to suspend. Some pressure there for that. All right, see, look how much that's using. I don't know that we're going to be able to get 2 more shots out of this, to be honest. 1 for sure, but I don't know if we're going to get. I don't know if we're going to get a 4th one. The stick baits, they use a lot of plastisol. They are thick baits. Look at that, though. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at Snatch It. There you go. See, Chad's got the right idea. He just said, you know what? I ain't waiting those 6 months for an air vise and a hot plate. I'm just gonna straight up buy another bait company that's already got it. So he acquired the company with everything. So yeah, everything's making its way down there. Good. Well, Chad, we can learn the shooting star together, because I still have an open mind. It's still literally sitting over there, new in the box. That's kind of the goal for the first of the year. I have bait bags on order, so I've been waiting to get bait bags together, and then I can start to do, bait drops. And I've talked about that here on the live streams in the past. We'll be doing bait drops. Hey, June. So June is saying it's really hard to send to Finland, but not to send out of Finland, it looks like. Yeah, it's the opposite of that for the United States. I mean, they'll let you import anything you want, but you try and export something out of the U.S., and Lord have mercy, there's a million questions you got to answer. See, telling you folks, there's just an extra level of cleanup with this stuff. That was probably a little too late for that. I think we're fine. We were fine on the last one. There's no air gaps there, so I think we'll be fine on this one too. All right, Bruce is saying, shipping internationally, use a harmonization code when I ship to Canada or anywhere else outside of the U.S. I need a commercial sample code. Okay. All right. Good to know. Yeah, they get crazy expensive. I mean, and the New Mexico Outdoors, those are what, $35 a bag? I mean, the hollow shift stuff's going to be $60 a bag. Even more crazy expensive. But a little bit goes a long way. So how are we doing on time? 8:01. All right, it's been an hour. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? Since it's been an hour, you all know we like to keep around that 90-minute mark because it gets late on the East Coast. I can finish this up, and I think it's probably best if after this here we switch over and mix up some of the red and black. So that way we can take a look at those, what all those look like as well. Ooh, these molds get hot too. It's a lot of plastisol. Oh yeah, so much cleaner. See how much nicer it looks when there's no flashing to clean up? Beautiful. Beautiful black and gold 7-inch stick baits that you just can't buy in the store. Which is why my buddy wanted me to make them for him. Oh no, come on, get back in there. We have a mold presentation to do here. Da-da-da! One's already jumping out. Beautiful. There we go. Look at that. Big old pile of worms for you. Alright. So let's set those molds aside. Okay, and I will set this plastisol over here as well. Okay. Sparkle gold. That goes right there. Regular gold goes up there. Okay. And now we need, oh geez, I am going to have to bust out the step stool because I have to get all the way to the top. We need some red. All right, let me get the step stool. That's the problem with having so many damn colors. I need a step stool just to get up to everything. There we go. We got the fire red. Okay. Bait station. All right, MF floating 464. This is their tougher barometer. All right, so let's get that going. 2 minutes there. All right. And we have our mold selection here. Okay, so again, we have the 6.2 inch lizard, 4.5 inch rocket grub, 5 inch flapping tracks. He wants big baits. Oh no, I might not be able to fit my clamps over this. I don't know if that's going to hold. That just wants to slide right off there. Alright, well, you know what we're going to have to do then? Oh, what's got here's something. We got a subscriber. We got a new subscriber, Ronald. What's going on, Ronald? Welcome to the channel. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? One more right here. Hopefully that will work. Randall, where are you getting your bags and are they a decent price? So I'm getting them overseas. So all my bags are being manufactured overseas. But the downside to that is you have to order like 1,000 per size at a time. So, you know, if you can afford it, not a big deal, but that's how you're going to get the best price. And yeah, I get a really good price on them. I mean, you can get them for, you know, under 10 cents a bag, full color print, if you order enough quantity. So you just got to, you know, work it with the manufacturers. You know, Alibaba is one route to go. But if you find a manufacturer, you can, you know, work directly with them. You don't have to go, you know, through Alibaba. A lot of people do go through Alibaba. I've been very fortunate to have worked in manufacturing for many years, so I've made lots of relationships over the years, so I've been put in touch with some manufacturers directly for bags and pigments and, you know, things of the like. So some gunk in there. Something's in there. That out. Okay. That needs more time. Another minute on the clock. There you go. 11 bucket order with bait plastics, cut costs from $145 to $77. Yeah. More you order, the cheaper it is. It's always how it's going to be, you know. Well, that's a really good idea, Randall. I could probably build something like that myself. How are we doing? We're down to 43 viewers. I know we were up at 53 earlier. Did anyone go fishing at all this weekend? I know everyone's probably iced over. Everyone's in the thick of, you know, the holiday spirit. Christmas shopping, all that fun stuff. Okay. Woo! We overshot that a little bit. We went up all the way up to 400. It's okay. It's all right. You can see that little yellow tinge there. That's what happens when you go to 400. It's user error. Here's our 20 drops. Should be plenty thick for what we need. All right. Try 4. Half a teaspoon. That's what seemed to work good. And the big ones. I like that. I feel like I just want maybe 2 more. And then we'll add that 1/16 of the small. Yeah. We're just gonna get like a hefty 1/16 of the small in there too. Because the zoom has a little bit of both. I've already examined that and I've made some other baits. So. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful black and red there. Let's see. Overseas, aka China. Most of the time, yes, but not always. But the deal is, there's nobody here that makes them in the United States. So, there's people who you can order from the United States, but they're not made here. They do the same thing. They just order in bulk and have it shipped over. They're just like a middleman distributor. So, not a whole lot of stuff is made here. Anything with plastic, good luck. We have a lot of environmental laws here in the States. That's why a lot of that stuff is farmed out to overseas, because a lot of stuff you just simply can't make here in the United States. Alright, Juna, well hey, I hope you're feeling good so you can get some ice fishing in tomorrow. Oh, Heather, you skunked. Well, that sucks. I'm sorry fishing's all the way over until March. I'm excited. I get my boat back tomorrow, so hopefully I can get some fishing in here pretty soon. Beautiful. All right, we'll let that sit for a second there. Need red pearl flaky used in green lizard video. So normally, yes, I would do that, but he asked for a specific color match to the Zoom, and the Zoom does not have that, so that's the only reason why I didn't put it in this one. So, all right, Stro Boogie's going perch fishing on Lake Michigan. Right on. Okay, so Randall's saying fishing's over till the ice comes in, but once it's in, then you fish for ice. What does that mean? What does that mean? You fish for ice? You're trying to catch ice? Oh no. Randall's saying, oh, to import it. Oh, because you're in Canada, right, Randall? I think you were saying? Yeah, the import tax. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm assuming this is going back to the conversation we had earlier about shipping stuff internationally. Look at that. Beautiful. All right. So this is thickening up. I'm going to get it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Yep. Can we get 30 seconds on the clock? Boom. All right, New Mexico Outdoor says, went to the Jemez, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Went to the Jemez Wilderness and fished the streams, only got 2. Hey, but you caught 2, there's no skunk. A little snowpack, but it was good to get out. Yeah, I bet. I'm dying to get out and fish. I haven't fished in over a month. The engine's been getting completely rebuilt. I'm excited. Look at that. Look at that clean cup of plastisol, no bubbles, ready to go. Even a little hot. It's okay. I don't mind it. The MF stuff you can run a little hotter. It can take it. Definitely got to keep those topped off. And that pretty much sucked up one whole cup of that. Look at that. So I'm going to have to come back and do another cup off camera to make a complete batch of these as well. That's okay. Whew, it's hot. Hot. All these big molds, they're just sucking up the plastic. And I went light with the lizard because of the clamp situation here. So hopefully we didn't undershoot. I don't want to put too much pressure because there's no clamp down here. I didn't want the blowout. Same with on the back side here. I didn't want the plastisol to blow out because there's no clamp. Oh, I can't wait to get the air vise in here. It'll make clamping so much easier. Alright, how horrible of me. Oh, Randall's saying it means I don't ice fish. He buys ice at the store. Got it. I love it. Oh, okay. You were talking about using it as a core. Got it. Predator Tech, what's going on? Yes, that is a very thirsty mold. It's a big, giant 5-inch flapping jacks. So they are big molds, big rocket grubs. This needs oil again. I had to wipe it all down after the dead on. That's the other thing too. The plastics, they go through your machinery different. Okay. I think we're ready for some demolds. Okay. But first, I have to clear off the close-up cam tray here. So we actually have something to look at. Okay. Y'all ready? Here we go. Big honkin' 5-inch flap and drax mold. They want to be on this side. Those look awesome. I don't know why I'm fanning it out, because we're just going to pull it off in the mold anyways, but there it is. A massive 5-inch flap and drax. Beautiful. A nice heavy durometer, floating blend. Awesome. Let's get it laid out for you on the close-up cam so you all can see what we're working with. Beautiful. It's just black and red. Randall's asking what do we call this color? It's just black and red, man. Black with red flake. Oh wait, we got a question. Do you have an air vise on order? Yes, Black Lab, I do. I have it ordered. It's been I want to say 3 months now. From Fishing All Out, but I know Kyle's he's backed up over there. There's a big wait list, so I'm patient because I know when it gets here it's going to be awesome. I had him do mine in black, so the hot plates come in, it'll be all done up in black powder coat, like a nice matte black. I asked him for that instead of the blue because I like to film. So for filming purposes, it's just easier to have, everything black. It just helps show the color off better. Have a black background. Okay. Rocket Grub demo. We're gonna go back and forth a lot. I'm sorry. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Rocket Grub. 4.5-inch Rocket Grub. Oh yeah, beautiful. Awesome stuff. That's a hefty bait. I mean, that is a thick, chunky bait right there. Yeah. Awesome. Alright, Flappin' Drax, we got to spread you to the side over here. And we need to make room for the Rocket Grub. Trying to get my fat, pudgy fingers out of the way. I'm sorry. But, you know, we're doing this all live, so. There we go. Look at that, huh? Okay, I think there might be enough to do this twice here. I think one cup will get all these baits another time. I'm not too worried about it. All right. Oh, geez, you all okay? Did that just hit the microphone? Sorry. It's a problem with wearing the microphone on your chest. Okay, I don't know if there's gonna be enough in there or not. Okay, one more time, back to the bait station. I'm sorry. Here we go! Lizards! It's time for lizards. Well, those didn't want to stay in the mold. There we go. Boom. It's the bottom. There you go. Black and red lizards, just like he asked for. Beautiful. You know, sometimes it's the simplest of colors that gets bit, you know? Alright, close-up cam. Last switcheroo for you. I'm sorry. There we go. There's our lovely palette of black and red baits. You know, I can't help it, Heather, okay? I apologize all the time. What would you rather me say? Just deal with it? I just know if I'm watching a live stream, you know, it's like, come on, get to the point, buddy. So hopefully everyone's still entertained. I mean, shoot, we got 42 viewers. That's good. Hopefully the commercials were under control tonight. Yeah, I love the lizards too, Randall. Black and red's a good color. Thank you, Snatchin'. Appreciate it. Let's see. Predator text in. The flake does so much. I made 4 watermelon colors: red, blue, orange, and purple. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I love it. I love it. And despite all being 25 drops and to a quarter liter, the green is completely different. Absolutely. The glitter changes the bait. It when that light comes into the bait and, you know, reflects around for a little bit, it's going to change the color of that bait for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of people like the lizards. They do good. You can't, it's hard to beat a good old-fashioned lizard. You know what I mean? It's hard. Whew, those baits look good. All right. Thank you. Look at Juna. Nice bait. Send me one. Juna, I would, but it might cost me another $200 to get it to you. Well, everybody, we're hitting that 90-minute mark. And you know what that means. This is the part of the show where we like to wind it down a little bit. So throw your last questions in chat now if you got them. We'll let people go. I know it's late. Tomorrow's Monday. Hopefully a lot of people only got one week of work left. I know some people are off for the holidays. A lot of people aren't off for the holidays. So we'll let people go. I'm aware of the time. I still got some more baits to pour here tonight, so I'll be behind the bait station for a little bit. But I like to keep the lives. I don't want to drag them on for too long. You know what I mean? Because then people just don't watch, and then it ruins the metrics, and it's a whole thing. Well, yes, it went fast tonight, Alan, but that means we had a good time. You know? Yes, this here. I will type it in chat. All right, there you go. So Heather was asking if I could put the link in chat to my website. There it is right there. 8bitbaits.com. The number 8, bitbaits.com. So you could sign up for the email list there. That's all that's there right now. But the email list, everyone will get the notification first through email when the site's going to go live. I can tell you right now, I have 13 colors, okay? Of each of those colors, I have 20 units each of the 1 gram samples, and I have 12 units each of the large 5 gram $60 containers each. So there's not many of each color. Like I said, if I can sell this first batch, we will be making a huge order the second round. But you know, I'm like full. You all know, starting a business, I'm like fully out of pocket on this, and so I ordered as much as I could to still stay within, you know, my allotted budget that I have. So if we can move these, that's going to go directly back into the next bulk order. So I can start to order, you know, by the kilogram at that point, instead of you know, individual jars, mixing and matching, and you know, get a better price and things like that. So 13 powders total right now. We got 8 solid colors, 5 pearls with another 6 pearls on the way. So I'm super excited. Super excited. It's going to be good stuff. So good night, everybody. Have a good one. People are already checking out. Oh, average price on them, Randall? So US dollars. Here, I'll show y'all. Give me a second. So the 1 gram jars, these are $15 a piece, US dollars. And then the 5 gram jars are going to be $60, 60. So it's kind of like, you know, buy 4. If you buy the 5 gram jar, you're buying 4, you get 1 free. So you kind of get like a free gram when you buy the 5. I'll have a whole video just like talking about these and you know, kind of all the benefits behind them. But the thing to note is this is not traditional, you know, it's not mica powder. So it's not like the you know, everything you buy from Dip Your Car is all mica based, so that's meant to like be a solid color. These are silicone dioxide based, SiO2, right? So they're optically clear. So, and again, when we make baits, you have to think about, even when we mold the bait, we're looking at that stuff in liquid form. So what I mean by that is, if you go to watch any of the Dip Your Car videos, you know, what it looks like when it's mixing in the jar versus after they spray it on the car are 2 completely different scenarios. So these were picked out to look good in that liquid form. So like I said, you get that holographic effect, the light refractions at every 60 degrees, and then when you hold it up to the light, optically clear. So I'll go into all that stuff in the videos in the future, but you know, it's super fine. It's meant to be used as a like an additive for colors. You can use it in clear, you can add a drop of black to it. It will take about a 1/16 of a teaspoon to make a full solid color with a drop of black. And some people will want that effect, but that's going to be a very expensive color at that point, right? So, you know, use it sparingly if that's what you're going to be using it for. Because it doesn't look like much, but that's why everything's done by weight. 30 micron it's like dust-sized particles, right? So the shimmer is off the charts, and a little bit goes a long way. And that's, I think, the biggest thing I'm going to have to try and get across to people. Because even if you hold up the bags, right, like 5 grams of this versus 5 grams of a mica powder, well, a mica powder is usually around like 150 micron versus we're down at 40 micron. Did I say 30? I think I said 30 or 40. Sorry, 40 micron. So even though the weight will be the same, the volume's going to be a lot less because the particle size is much, much smaller. So you don't need as much. Once it starts to dissipate, in the plastisol, it fills up the void very quickly, and you get the shimmer and the color change effect that you need, without using much of it at all. So it's cool stuff. It's really cool stuff, and I hope people like it. It's either going to do really good or it's going to dive bomb. So we'll find out, Let's see. New Mexico says, thank you for the show. You have the best idea, cameras, and talking ability. Keep it going. Have a safe evening. Thank you, New Mexico. I appreciate it. Enjoy. And yeah, with that, I think we're going to end it right there. I like it. I'm going to end on that comment. Until next time, everybody, have a safe week. Tell somebody you love them. All right? And until next time, you know who it is. Your friend on this end, Michael, out here around these Delta sloughs, reminding you to keep on chucking. I'll get back with you.